game you want to do your bowling team, let me know.
Okay, it'll probably be a Friday because we usually, so I'll have practice on
We're
Tuesday.
going to do some teachers from the high school tonight to recognize them, but that'll be fun. You just let me know what night you want to do it.
Okay, will do.
How you doing?
I know there's plenty of drinks over there in those coolers behind you every night, too.
Okay.
Thanks. Welcome, everyone, to Cyclone basketball tonight. The Russellville Cyclones taking on Greenbrier Panthers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action tonight on River Country 102.3. We're also, we'll be streaming live our video on the internet here in just a little bit on our YouTube page, Cyclone Booth. I'll turn to my color man tonight. Cyclones 2-0 in conference play. What do you see from tonight's game?
It was a good win last week against Greenwood. Three key things that the Cyclones did to come out victorious in that win, besides scoring more points, was pressure defense, free throws, and staying out of foul trouble. I think that's the key. Anytime the Cyclones take the court, we've talked about this, there's a target on their back, and so they're going to have to play very smart basketball, and they can do that. The pressure defense, the key to that, we've got the quickness and the speed, but the key to that is not letting anybody get behind us for an easy layup. Greenwood did a couple of times, but we made some corrections, and that was stopped. Free throws, so important, especially in the conference games. We were 7 of 8, excellent shooting at the charity stripe, and we only had 2 players on, according to what I put down, might have been more, but I only had 2 players that had 3 fouls in that game, so we kept our fouls to a minimum. And that's good. We've got to keep these players in the game and stay out of foul trouble. If they can do that tonight, they'll come away with a victory.
We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. The Cyclones hosting the Greenbrier Panthers. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing Company. They're not just good, they're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. Choosing an established company ensures upfront quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net. Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned, family-owned luxury jewelry establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means Rose Gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow!
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Welcome back. We're at Cyclone Arena for boys action only. The girls have had some quarantine issues. They are back this week. However, the Alma girls have now been quarantined. So the Lady Cyclones did not play Friday against Greenwood. They're not playing tonight against Greenbrier. And now their game for this coming Friday at Alma has been postponed. Now, we do have two of the three games they're missing. We do have two makeup dates, and we'll talk to you about that at halftime. Not sure on the times yet, but we do have dates for that, and they're working tentatively for that third, but nothing definite on the Alma game as of us taking the air right now. So that's why it's a boys game only. There's no JV game tonight, so they've set it for 6:30. I think one of the girls' game is actually set for 4:30 on one of their makeup dates, but we'll talk about that at the half. But what we can tell you is the boys play tonight, boys game only, and the boys will be at Alma on Friday. It'll be a boys game only for that also. Cyclones under Kyle Pennington, under the direction of Kyle Pennington in his third season, they're back-to-back 5A West Conference champions, and they've had Target on their back last year, and nothing new to that. They've started it this year, but they started out with a pretty good following up with a couple wins to start this conference season, and they're looking at the Greenbrier Panthers. They swept Greenbrier last year. The year before that, Coach Kyle Pennington's first year, they split with Greenbrier. In fact, it was their first conference game. They lost that one to Greenbrier and then won 13 straight. Coach Pennington has lost 3 conference games in 2 years, one of those being to Greenbrier, and of course, as I said, that was 2 years ago. Coach Pennington has gone with a small starting lineup for the last 3 games. We expect that to stay the same. We have not been told officially, but sort of been given a nod, hey, it's going to be the same thing. So we'll go ahead and tell you that it's going to be 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Danye May, 5'10 junior guard, number 3, Grayson Sims, Hayes Vines, number 13, he's a 6'1 junior guard, Caleb Carter, a 6'1 sophomore guard, wearing number 20, and Trey Allen, the only senior starting tonight, 6-foot senior guard, wearing number 21. Now, we're not for sure on Greenbrier, but we do know it's going to be these 4 starting tonight. Number 55, Josh Robinson, he's a 6'5 junior. Reese Jones, number 23, he's a junior. Nate Barentine, number 10, a 5'11 senior. Jack Runzik, number 4, he's a 6'1 sophomore, and we believe it's going to be Jace Dunlap, but the scorebook hadn't been marked yet, and that was kind of going off of what I had seen before. Greenbrier 4-8 on the season. They're 1-1 in conference play, coming off. They beat Greenwood their first conference game. They lost to Van Buren in their second on Friday night. Beat Greenwood in a very low-scoring game too, 36-29. They lost to Van Buren 66-48, but that game was close for a half. They actually had the lead quite a few times in the first half, ended up trailing by 7 at halftime. Van Buren ran away with it in the second half. And this will be Greenbrier's first conference road game of the season. They play their first 2 at home. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. Our producer tonight, James, may send it to you quick if they do the national anthem, because I don't want to talk over that. So James Collins are getting ready to do the national anthem, so we will take another break. So we have to stand here and honor America, and we'll do that and be back in 2 minutes, and then have the starting lineups officially and the tip-off. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees' products and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings and walls, then don't let another major get the best of your business. From City Bathroom and commercial roof inspections, their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact City Bathroom today for a free commercial inspection at 279-272-4069.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&B Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, RD Walker and his staff are there to serve you. Most importantly, if you need delivery, you do need curbside pickup. You need same-day delivery. At Gideon Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60.
Thank you. Tonight's 5A West Conference matchup.
You can check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. The Greenbrier Panthers just getting introduced. The Cyclones getting ready to get introduced as they turn off the lights here, turn down the lights, and do a little video presentation. As they're doing that, I'll give you the Greenbrier Panthers. They're going to start Jacob Mathis, number 1. I had that wrong. I thought Jace Dunlap. So number 1, Jacob Mathis. Number 4, Jack Runzik, 6'1" sophomore. Number 10, Nate Barentine, 5'11" senior. Number 23, Reese Jones, the junior. And number 55, Josh Robinson. He's a 6'5" junior. They're coached by Mike Simmons. They are 4-8 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. As we mentioned, both their first 2 conference games played at the pad there in Greenbrier. It's their first conference road game. The Cyclones, it's their first conference home game. They played on the road last week, picked up 2 victories against Van Buren and Greenwood. Russell getting introduced right now. You hear Matt Korsmeyer in the background. Number 3, 5'10" junior Grayson Sims. Number 3 getting introduced. He's averaging 10 points a game. Number 1, Danye May, a 6' junior, averaging 14 points a game. 6' senior, number 21, Trey Allen, averaging 15 a game. 6'1" junior, number 13, Hayes Vines, averaging 2 points a game. And Caleb Carter, averaging 3 points a game. 6'1" sophomore guard, number 20, getting, I think, his 5th consecutive start. Caleb Carter's really stepped in and filled the hole when Russell got injured, when they had some COVID issues, and he stayed in the starting lineup for the Cyclones. Russellville on a 4-game winning streak. Of course, the 2 conference games we talked about before that defeated Shiloh Christian 54-43 and defeated 6A Little Rock Catholic in overtime here at Cyclone Arena 56-54. That was before the new year started. Russellville jumping center typically. Here the last few games, they don't jump at all. They have Danye May in the center, and they will just give up and let the Greenbrier take a jump from center, and that's what they're going to do here. Greenbrier's going to take it themselves. Greenbrier in their road blue uniforms with white and black trip. Immediately after winning a tip, missing underneath. The follow is good by Josh Robinson. 2-0, Greenbrier with the lead. Cyclones quickly down the floor. Caleb Carter passed on the 3 on his drive layup. Hangs on the rim and falls through.
Good drive by Carter.
Yeah, here's the zone press. from the Cyclones. This time Greenbrier beating it easily up the floor. Now they're a double team. Pass in the corner to Reese Jones. Going underneath, and it was intercepted by Hayes Vines. Cyclones wanting to play at this furious pace, and we're going to get a foul called on Greenbrier. That'll be on number 1, Jacob Mathis. Cyclones aren't always happy when they pick up those fouls. They want to run and gun.
Yeah, they tried to go into Joe Robinson underneath, or Josh Robinson. He looks like a tight end for their football team.
Yeah, if he's not, they missed a good opportunity. He's a big, muscular kid. Danye May beating his man off the dribble. Little floater in the lane. Hits off the back of the iron, then falls through. Russell with his first lead at 4-2. And we see the press. Cross-court pass is tipped and saved inbounds by Trey Allen. Russell has it on the move. Pass ahead is intended for Danye May. Good hands by Reese Jones, knocking it out of bounds over on the far side. Yeah, I don't know if that was going to be off Russellville when Trey saved it, because looked like it could have gone either way, but he saved it. Russellville has it on the turnover. Here's Danye May starting his drive, backs it back out. Trey Allen. He'll use a screen set by Danye. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it out. Caleb Carter open from 3. This one rims out. Trey Allen underneath with the offensive putback, but he got that because of a pushing foul, and Trey Allen whistled for his first. He's the guy we got to keep out of foul trouble. Not that he's the most important player, but he seems to be in foul trouble in some early games, except for the last couple, like you mentioned. 4-2, Cyclones leading it. This is Barentine in the backcourt. Cross-court pass to Mathis in the front court. Gets it to Robinson. The big man on the block turnaround jumper is up and in.
He's going to be hard to stop underneath the basket if he gets the ball.
Well, Cyclones, when they have this small lineup in here, they're going to give up shots on the block like that. They're fine with that as long as the pace is played at their liking. In the corner, three-pointer, no good. Backside rebound, Hayes Vines kicks it back out for Caleb Carter. And Coach Pennington and the bench wanted Vines to go right back up with that. And Grayson Sims, top of the key, 3 is good. Doesn't miss 2 in a row. He knocks that one down. He leads in three-point shooting for the Cyclones. Now 27 threes on the season. Cyclones lead is 7-4. At the top is Runsick. Beats his man, throws in the corner. Mathis pulls up 15 feet right side, no good. Rebound comes to Sims, and he gives it off to Allen. Allen in the front court quickly. Left side, Vines faking the 3, gives it right back to Trey at the top of the key. In the corner, May's open. He'll launch the 3. This one's good. Danye May with 5 points, and Coach Simmons for Greenbrier wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break, 30-second break. Russell leads at 10-4. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KCC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
You get 5 timeouts a game, and Coach Simmons of Greenbrier using 1 there. They could sense the little run there with a knockdown 3 by Danye May. Russell scoring on last 2 possessions, back-to-back 3s. Greenbrier in the backcourt. In the front court now with Mathis. Picks up his dribble cross-court pass over here to Barentine right in front of us. He'll take it baseline, guarded against Sims. Nice little move, kisses one off the glass and in. Barentine's first basket. Little collision underneath there. Doesn't spoil Russell. They're quickly down the floor. Vines on the left wing. Looked like Barentine and Trey Allen got tangled up underneath. Russell leads at 10-6. Here with 5:07 left to play first quarter. May takes it baseline, double team. Gets it out, Vines open, 3-pointer. This one no good. Rebound comes right back to him. It was tipped by Sims, and a breakaway for Barentine. Coming in from the right side, and layup is in. He maneuvered his way around Trey Allen, who was trying to get the block, and it's a 2-point lead for the Cyclones. 3-pointer by Danye May, left side no good. Rebound tipped, but controlled by Mathis for the Panthers. The Panthers can tie it here or take the lead with a 3-pointer. Up at the top is Runsick, working against Danye May. Gives it left side to Barentine. He cuts, nothing there. Just inside the 3-point line was Mathis, right back to Barentine. Russell makes the switch. A bounce pass in the corner is handled by Mathis. Drives, throws it in the right corner. Runsick, he'll launch a 3, and Greenbrier takes the lead. And Runsick has given them an 11-10 lead. Grayson Sims trying to answer. Left side three-pointers, no good, but he's knocked to the floor by Reese Jones, and Reese Jones will pick up the foul, his first. And Grayson Sims going to go shoot 3 free throws here. Sims is 77% from the chair to stripe on the season. Cyclones as a team shoot 65% coming into this game. First free throw is no good. Cyclones trail by a point. 4:04 left to play here in the first. Russell will be back on the road on Friday as they travel to Alma. It'll be a boys game only as the Alma girls are suffering quarantine issues. Second free throw was good. Grayson's hit 1 of 2. End of the game for the Cyclones. Number 11, Savion Brock. He's a 6'6 senior. Was in the starting lineup until he had to be quarantined. And has been coming off the bench since he's been back. Third free throw is good. Sims hits 2 of 3, and Russellville leads it by a point, 12-11. Barentine in the backcourt, throws in the front court to Mathis over on that right side, and now Greenbrier can set their offense. Barentine on the left wing. It was more towards the point here, but he's motioning for Runzik. Over to his right now, he'll give the ball up to Runzik, and he'll cut to the lane. Now on the right wing is Mathis looking inside for Robinson. Not there. Pass deflected, almost stolen by Russellville. It's a scramble for it, and it rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Grayson Sims of Russellville.
Good hustle by Sims, diving on the floor for that ball.
Cyclones lead at 12-11. 3:33 left to play here in the first quarter. Inbounds pass comes in the corner for Greenbrier. Then immediately inside to Robinson. Nice little move as he was double teamed, but he puts it up and in, and he's got 6 points. And Greenbrier back up by a point. Sims open in the corner, wide open, knocks down to 3. A missed assignment there by Greenbrier. Coach Simmons is upset with his team. He's immediately called a timeout down on the floor to talk to his team. Nobody means to leave Grayson Sims open from 3, and they did there. And Sims with 8 points here in this first quarter. We're going to keep it right here during this timeout. It's a 30-second timeout.
I mean, that's 2 timeouts that Greenbrier's called here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that lets you, when a coach does that, you know he's aggravated. I'm not going to say who it was, but immediately to at least one of the players that talks about, hey, that's the guy we need to stay on. Grayson Sims now 28 made three-point shots on the season.
This Josh Robinson, number 55 for Greenbrier, he's hurting the Cyclones right now because he's just planting himself underneath the basket. When he gets the ball in there, there's just no way to stop him.
And that's when we go with that small lineup, that's what's going to happen. And Russellville is okay with giving that up as long as it means the pace is played at their liking. Barentine catches it, gives it to Jace Dunlap, who's in the game, the sophomore. He tried to go inside. It goes off of Trey Allen, then off of Robinson. That's what Russellville does when they have the big guy, and then they try to front the post man and deny that pass. Not saying they give up, but once the ball gets down there, they know that it's probably going to be a lip, so they try to deny the pass, and they did that time. Russellville leading by 2, 15-13, with 3:01 left to play first quarter. Again, open from 3 is Sims. This one rims out, tipped, and May has it in the lane. A floater off the glass and in. Count the basket, and he's fouled. Danye May, the 6-foot junior, has a way of just kind of slipping in when people don't see him. He did there. And the foul's going to be on number 10, Nate Barentine, his first, and the third team foul on Greenbrier. Danye May, 66% on the season from the free throw line. This is his 33rd attempt on the season. Missed this one. Does not convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Russellville lead is 4, 17-13. In the front court is Runzik. Stops, picks up his dribble, gets it on the right side. Barentine, he'll launch the 3, and it's good. That's the first 3 by Nate Barentine. You don't want him to get hot. He can light it up from outside. He cuts the Cyclones' lead to 1. There's Trey Allen on the baseline in the lane. Little 10-footer off the mark. Tipped, and Savion Brock with the rebound. Kicks it out immediately to May. His drive, double team, throws in the corner. They'll reverse the ball around. At the top, jump stop in the lane is Trey Allen. Missed the floater, rebound, fight for it, and let's see. A jump ball will be called. It'll belong to the Cyclones on the left baseline. Danye may be the trigger man for Russellville. Cyclones lead at 17-16 with 2:17 left to play here in the first quarter. Allen gets it out. Immediately back to May in the corner. Shakes his man. Nice feed inside and laid it up and in is Savion Brock. What an assist there by Danye May, and Russellville leads it by 3.
Yeah, no way May was going to make a basket, but Brock was open, and he got him the ball.
Damian Criswell across the timeline. He's new. He's in the game for Greenbrier. He's a senior, number 11. He gives it up to Barentine, drives the middle, and a whistle and a foul on Russellville. He made the shot, but it was well before the shot on his drive. And this will be on number 20, Caleb Carter, his first, and the second team foul on the Cyclones. Junior Brown, number 4 for Russellville, will check in, replacing Caleb Carter. Brown's progressively getting some more minutes each game. He's impressing a coach in games and in practice. Inbounds pass comes to Criswell. At the top, Barentine misses the three-pointer from the top of the key. Robinson saving it in bounds. He saves it straight to Criswell in the lane. Shot blocked by Trey Allen. Danye May has it in transition. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll slow it up and now start his drive again, and a carry is going to be called. And you can see that one coming. Sometimes the officials will give you a warning on that, but that was obvious on that right side. So when they blew the whistle, you knew what it was. 1:35 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones lead us 3. Long pass down the floor, caught by Robinson. Throws it, goes off the hands of Criswell. He saves it in bounds, though. Dunlap on the right side gets it to the top and runs it. His runner in the lane, too strong. With the rebound is Trey Allen. He's going to bring up the floor himself. Near the left side, stop and go, and stops again. Cross-court pass in the corner. Junior Brown open, three-pointer. This one won't go. Rebound comes to Greenbrier. Good block out by Barentine. He blocked out the big man for Russellville, Savion Brock. Barentine, spin move in the lane. Ball taken away before he got the shot up. Trey Allen, bounce pass ahead to Danye May. From the right side, kisses it off the glass and in. 9 points for Danye May, and Russellville has a 5-point lead, 21-16. 49 seconds left to play first quarter. Runs it in the front court, double team, and he threw it away. As double teams, when you're without a dribble, can make you do stuff like that. And he was trying to go to Barentine on that right side, but just threw it too far ahead of him. Caleb Carter back in the game. Sitting down for Russellville will be Savion Brock. Grayson Sims also going to sit down as Vines back in for Russellville. Cyclones have 4 of the original starting 5, along with Junior Brown.
And number 33, Thomas Kendall for Greenbrier's coming in for Robinson. Kendall's a good-sized lad.
I think for a minute there they only had 4 players. Greenbrier did, so that's why the delay here. They had only 4 players on the floor. 41 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville's lead is 5. And Junior Brown on the right side. Nothing happening inside. He'll give it to Vines, who stays on that right side. 30 seconds to shoot. Greenbrier in a zone. Now they'll work at left side with Vines. 24 seconds. Vines picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it to Danye May, and he'll reset it for Russellville. 19 seconds to shoot. Dribbling back out. Was challenged briefly by Dunlap, who backs it out. So hey, I'll let you run all the time you want. Russell will probably make the move around 10, and we're at 10 right now. 9 seconds, 8 seconds to shoot. Danye still with the dribble, way outside. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Tried to get it to the cutter. It was intercepted by Mathis. He'll launch it, nowhere close. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score, Russellville 21 and Greenbrier 16. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Cozy Furniture on East Parkway across from Comfort Inn and Suites loves and supports the Russellville Cyclones. Come in and see Joey and Dee, your local expert Tempur-Pedic dealers, and get the mattress of your dreams delivered to you free of charge. Check out Cozy Furniture on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at koziihome.com today. Come visit the knowledgeable staff at Cozy Furniture, where the River Valley shops for Tempur-Pedic. Go Cyclones.
This is Dr. Christy Bartlett at St. Mary's Regional Medical Center. Our world has changed a lot in a short time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions, and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. St. Mary's is here for you today and always.
Welcome back. The Cyclones leading at 21-16 in that first quarter for Greenbrier. They were led by Nate Barentine with 7 points, 6 points for Josh Robinson. Cyclones were led by May and Sims, 9 and 8 points respectively. As we start the second quarter, Greenbrier had it, was knocked out of bounds. Greenbrier getting the opening tip, and then there was one jump ball in that first quarter, so they get it to start the second quarter. Jace Dunlap sees the double team, a bounce pass on the right side to Mathis, who faked it. See the double team him. He went right back to Dunlap, who dribbles around the double team. We'll get a foul called on Russell trying to stop him. I think this is going to be on Carter. That'll be number 2 on Caleb, and a third team foul on the Cyclones. Reese Jones on the left wing. Now way out up top to Dunlap. They go down low to Kendall. Turnaround jumper is good. Rattled around there, and that's the first basket by Thomas Kendall. Russell's lead is 3. May, Sims, Allen, Carter, and Vines, the original starting 5 for Russellville, on the floor right now. Allen, very quiet in that first quarter, scoring-wise, only had 2. Gets it, throws it back out up top. 7:10 left to play. They go inside to Trey Allen just like that. It's a nice pass, nice feed inside with the assist, and Allen scoring. I said he had 2 points. That's actually his first bucket of the ball game. It was Caleb Carter who'd gotten those 2 points. Russell's lead back to 5, 23-18. Jones, drive, draw some contact. He traveled before the contact.
Yeah, it took a little jump step there before he released the ball.
Into the game, number 10, Brett Wilbers, a 5'10 junior. And Savion brought back in the game for Russell, 6'6 senior. Brett Wilbers, his father is Dave Wilbers, the head coach of the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, who had a big, big victory against Harding last night. It's always a big win when you can beat Harding. Trey Allen on the left wing as looks over the, throws it over the top of the zone. A drive by May, missed it, missed the tip. It's kept alive by Savion Brock, but it goes out of bounds after he touched it. It belonged to the Panthers.
Just couldn't get it over the front of the rim.
Russell's kind of settled down. They're not so quick to pull the trigger on the 3, even though Greenbrier is still in that zone. Russell driving, pass ahead is going to be caught up with by Mathis. He stops in the corner, double team, tried to throw it off of Grayson Sims, but it didn't go out of bounds. And Greenbrier touched it. No, Russellville touched it while standing out of bounds. Sims there. We saw that happen in the last game. They tried to throw it off a Cyclone and didn't get it thrown hard enough there. We saw that Greenwood did that on Friday night. 23-18, Cyclones lead it. 6:16 left to play here in the first half. Robinson back in the game for the Panthers. He scored 6 points in that first quarter. It's the first time we've seen him in the second quarter. So you see a big 6'5 and a 6'6 kid going at it. Blocking foul is going to be called on the drive. They're on Cyclones, and that'll be on number 10, Brett Wilbers. You know, at practice yesterday, Coach Pennington said he was going to reward kids who were going all out all the time, not just in games. And he's doing that, giving some minutes here in the second quarter to Wilbers. He has, of course, with Vines, and Vines has been starting the last few games. Robinson has it on the baseline. Ball knocked away. A help defense there by Grayson Sims. Pass ahead to Danye May, coming in right side. Floats it out in the corner to Wilbers. Now to Trey Allen. He'll launch one from the corner, no good. Rebound comes to Reese Jones for the Panthers. And here's a steal by Trey Allen. Just came up behind him, and Jones didn't see him there. The trailer on the play is Grayson Sims. Open left side, three-pointer won't go. Savion Brock tipping it and saving the rebound. That's his second offensive rebound, I believe, for Brock. Cross-court pass comes to Allen. He's on the right side. They leave him open. He'll knock down the 3. He said, hey, I'm done with this drought. We need a 3 here in the second quarter. Russellville leads at 26-18. Cross-court pass is picked off by Trey Allen, and he stepped on the end line. I don't know if he was going to dunk it or if he was going to give it up to Danye, but something was going to happen there. And that's that press defense. Russellville is so good, and those cross-court passes will get you at some point, because at some point you're going to lob one. That's what happened there. Russellville's lead is 8. It's the largest lead of the game here. 5:14 left to play here in the first half. Barentine, his cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds by Brock, and Coach Pennington's trying to lobby that it went off the hands of Mathis, and not going to get that, but he is going to get a timeout. We'll take a 60-second break. Russellville leads at 26-18. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
As a frontline healthcare worker today, you are pushed to the absolute limit every time you step on the floor. But as heroes tend to do, you press forward. Trinity Home Health would like the physicians, mid-level providers, nurses, and assistants to know that you are not alone. Trinity gives your patients the attention they deserve through specialized services like their patient transitional care program, greatly reducing rehospitalization and putting your mind at ease. Find Trinity Home Health River Valley on Facebook. Trinity Home Health. Compassion, integrity, excellence.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabuki, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Nikki Duval, Aaron Duval with you here at Cyclone Arena. Our producer tonight is James Collins. We have 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the first half at Cyclone Arena. And the Cyclones lead at 26-18 over Greenbrier Panthers. Cyclones 2-0 in conference play. Looking to go 3-0. They can pick up a win tonight.
Oh, he walked.
Yep, as a travel, they're going to be called on Reese Jones. Is he the one that got to travel the previous time down?
I think so. And really, that one wasn't his fault. Robinson just didn't get him the ball quick enough. But anyway, turnover, and Russellville's got it.
Greenbrier not quick enough to get a sub in, so he's at the scores table. Russell with the basketball. Danye May at the top of the key. Starts his drive. Little floater in the lane. The iron is kind to him, and he's now has 11 points after that bucket. 28-18, Cyclones. Double-digit lead for the first time. Jack Runzik in the game. Backcourt pass ahead now to Mathis. Looking inside, and Russell all over Robinson. Can't get the ball to him. Back out up top to Runzik. Russell really extending their defense out. Here's a drive, and losing the handle on it was Barentine. It goes off for Russellville. I don't know if that was knocked from Barentine's hand or if he was trying to pass it, but it goes off of Trey Allen, I believe.
It looked like he just lost it.
Hayes Vines checks in the game, replacing Grayson Sims. Number 3, Jace Dunlap, the sophomore, back in the game. Greenbrier. 28-18, 4.5 to go here in the first half. Setting a screen. Mathis was open, but they missed it. Pass comes in to Dunlap. Had it knocked away. Gets it back. Tried to go to Robinson. Too close there. He was too close, and it hits off the chest of Robinson, and Russellville has it. Vines in the front court. Here's May. Gives it to Allen. Left side. Three-pointer. Good! Trey Allen knocking down the three. He was quiet in the first quarter from scoring. He's got 8 points here in the second quarter. Russellville's lead is 13, 31-18. Mathis drives in, kisses one off the glass, too hard off the backboard, but it's because he was fouled. He's going to get to go shoot two.
I think Vines got this one.
Yep, it'll be number 13, Hayes Vines, and his first, and this will be the first free throws for Greenbrier. Russellville's only had 2 trips to the line. It's been a pretty good flow, and I probably just jinxed it by saying that, but 8 total fouls here in the first half. 5 on Russellville, 3 on Greenbrier. First free throw is good. And that's Mathis's first point. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to play here in the first half. Second free throw, this one's good. 31-20 our score, the Cyclones lead it. May stops on the right side using Savion Brock as a screener. Get in the corner, now back on the left side to Trey Allen. Little late whistle, but that was the right call. There's a traveling violation over on that left side. As soon as I saw it, I looked at the official. I thought, is he going to call that, or would we get away with it, but we didn't. 31-20, Russellville's lead. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left. Long pass down the floor caught by Mathis. Left him open from the left side. He won't pull the trigger. Runs it, and he traveled.
Yep.
We've seen, 4 or 5 of those already in this first half? And I don't know if we've seen 4 or 5 in all the first games.
Yeah, Mathis wanted to throw the ball, and it slipped out of his hands, and he went to get it. No, not Mathis, but Rummick, and he traveled with it.
Wilbers and Brock out of the game for Russellville. Grayson Sims back in the game, as is Caleb Carter. Caleb got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. 3.5 to go. Russellville's lead is 11. Danye May looked like he was going to spot up from 3. Took it baseline. Nothing there. Throws it out up top. They'll swing it around right side. The cutter on the right side is Trey Allen. They fouled him. He got the pass, but he's going to be fouled on by Jacob Mathis. That's number 2. He's the only Panther with 2. Russell will inbound it on the right baseline. That's team foul number 4 for the Panthers. Inbounds pass comes up top to Carter, left side. Here's Trey Allen. Nice little fake. Got the shot from behind that was blocked, but forget that. It's going to be a charging foul taken by Jacob Mathis. That's number 2 on Trey Allen. Russell just rather have the block on that one.
Yeah.
Robinson had blocked the shot from behind. Okay, here's what happened is the official, he called it on number 1, Greenbrier. Number 1, Greenbrier is the one that took the charge, and so that's why we have a stoppage of play of listening to our book, and she caught it. He said charging foul on blue 1. It was a charging foul taken by blue 1. Hey, we'll be fine with that. Let's put it on Jacob Mathis. That'd be his 3rd, but no, he's still got 2.
He's laughing about it.
Yeah, that's he understood. It was such a good charge taken.
Yeah.
At the top is Barentine. He'll take it left side now, splitting the double team, and he's going to be a foul taken, charge taken by Hayes Vines. That'll be on Barentine, his 2nd. You know, you don't have to be perfectly still to take the charge, and that's what Vines did there, as contact was initiated by Nate Barentine. That's 5 fouls on the Panthers. Russell with 6. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Danye May stepping back. Russell's lead is 31-20. May off the glass with his shot, no good. Mathis with the rebound. He'll give it up quickly to Runzik. Runzik stops in the front court, needs some help, gets it over on the right side to Dunlap. Back to Runzik. They've left him open. Runzik going to launch one from 3. This one no good. Rebound hits the floor before somebody touches it. Vines had it, knocked from his hands. Trey Allen in the front court with it for the Cyclones. Spin move in the lane. He missed the dunk, but the ball came up and came back through. That's when you know you're living right, when you miss the dunk, but you still get the 2 points. 13-point lead for the Cyclones. They tried to go inside to Robinson. 2 Cyclones there to knock it away, but they both knocked it out of bounds.
Well, that's good defense right there because Robinson was just going to turn around and lay it up.
Yeah. I tell you, when you're undersized, the playing defense against a big guy, you have to deny the pass, and the Cyclones did it there. Junior Brown and Savion Brock back in the game for the Cyclones. 33-20 our score, Russell's lead. Here's a drive from the right side. Little hook shot is no good by Barentine. Looked like Russell had it, but Greenbrier steals it away, and then a layup, easy layup by Josh Robinson. There's nobody back there, as Russell had already released. Back the other side, three-pointer, in and out by Carter. Tipped, and Vines has it taken away, and then he took it back. We're going to get a foul called on who? Cyclone coaches over here don't know who the foul's on. This is on number 12. There is no number 12.
No.
Blow the horn. I think it's on number 13. I think he meant 13, Russellville. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's not a 12. It's a 13. Okay. It's infectious. They're calling the foul. And it's the right call, but just on the wrong person. There is no number 12. I don't think there's a number 12 on the roster for Russellville. But, well, that's number 2 on Hayes Vines. We'll walk it to the other end as Reese Jones going to shoot the 1-and-1, as that's the 17th foul on the Cyclones. First free throw is good. You know, Greenbrier had some field free throw problems in their last couple of games, especially against Van Buren, but 10-point lead. Now a 9-point lead for Russellville as Jones knocks them both down. 33-24, Cyclones lead, less than 2 minutes to play first half. Trey Allen on left side, ball was tipped away by Mathis, but Vines got it back. Minute 45 left. To the high post is Caleb Carter, takes it right side of the lane, double team, throws it out to Trey Allen. He'll pull up from 15, getting an open look, missed the shot. Carter had it knocked away, gets it back, puts it up, and hangs on the rim 3 times, 4 times, no good, tipped around, and let's see, Greenbrier comes away with it. With it is Runzik. He needs some help. They get it away to Mathis and back to Runzik. Russell, boy, just couldn't wheel that basketball in. It hit on the back of the iron 3 or 4 times. Here's Reese Jones. His drive in the lane, throws one up, no good. He drew the foul, and he almost got the 3-point play as that almost went through. Foul called on who? It's on number 21. Oh, no, that's number 3 on Trey Allen. And Reese Jones at the free throw line, who is just there and knocked down 2 free throws. And he's got 3 in a row as he knocked down this one. Grayson Sims and Danye May will check in for the Cyclones. Allen will sit down. Junior Brown will sit down. Minute 12 left, and Got to be careful with Allen, who has 3 fouls now. Hayes Vines is out on the floor. He has 2.
Checking back in here for
Damon Criswell, checks in for the Panthers. He'll replace Jacob Mathis. Cyclones lead at 33-25.
They've hit 5 in a row here.
Need
to break their streak.
With a minute 12 left to play here in the first half. Missed it. I wish they would have hit it there because Greenbrier gets the rebound. Robinson throws it down the right wing. Here's Runzik. A ball knocked away by Russell. Runzik gets it back off the glass and in. Boy, it's never good when the other team gets an offensive rebound on a free throw, and that's what happened. And now, just like that, Russell's lead's down to 6. They led for as many as 13 a while ago. It's now down 33-27. 50 seconds left. Pull-up 15-footer is good by Danye May. He's got 13 points, 1 point away from his average, and we're just closing in on the end of the first half. Runzik in the front court. Stops on the left wing, gets it back out to Barentine. He'll launch a long 3. It misses everything. I tell you, he was off balance as soon as you could tell. He's kind of close to us. He was kind of leaning to the right there, and that shot went to the right. So after the air ball, the Cyclones will take over, leading by 8, 31.9 seconds left to play here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll give you stats and then tell you what's on tap this week and next week for Cyclone Athletics. Wrestling teams at Hot Springs Lakeside tonight. Danye May in the front court. With 16 seconds left, he's playing for 1 shot. And Greenbrier content to let him stay out there and dribble. 10 seconds, he'll start now. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now splitting a double team, shot from the left elbow. This one won't go. Tipped up, no good. Greenbrier has the rebound. Danye trying to tie him up, can't. With 1 second, they'll launch. Almost a full court shot, and that one won't go. We've come to the end of the first half. Our score, Russellville 35, Greenbrier 27. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville. It's all of today's best country on River Country, KCJC.
Welcome back. We're at the half. Cyclones leading at 35-27. Your thoughts of the first half?
We've shot quite a few threes in that first half. I'm surprised when I start adding it up. We're 5 of 14. Our free throws were only 2 of 4. That's hurt us a little bit. Greenbrier, they're 2 of 5 from three-point land, but they're 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Russellville needs to stay with this pressure defense, but we're letting them drive in the middle, and we've got to put a stop to that. We did tighten up our defense on getting the ball to this Josh Robinson. That was killing us at first, but Russellville started jumping in that passing lane. What we need to do is just work the ball on the inside. I think we can score off this Robinson guy. I think we can fake him out. And we've been doing that, but we've just got to stay consistent. We've got to block out on rebounds at both ends. If we can do that in the second half, and the things I've said, I think we can come out with a victory. But when we do take a charity stripe, we've got to knock those down.
Russellville leading by 8 here at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break and go back with more of your halftime show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville. River Country, KCJC.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned, family-owned luxury jewelry establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means rose gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air. How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call
Canada, Puerto Rico, and overseas territories. Mr. Duncan was selected this year for the state of Arkansas. Russellville High School is extremely proud of him, Mr. Duncan. Congratulations on being named Arkansas's outstanding biology teacher. And last but certainly not least, Russellville High School would like to recognize Mr. Dwayne Dove. Mr. Dove is our band director, high school band director, and music coordinator. He was recently named the Arkansas Bandmaster of the Year for 2020. The Arkansas Bandmaster of the Year Award is presented each year by the Arkansas School Band and Orchestra Association as an achievement award that reflects a lifetime of service and dedication to students and music education. Mr. Dove is in his 31st year with the Russellville School District, where he currently serves as high school band director and music coordinator. Mr. Dove joined the faculty at RHS in 1997, and since that time, he has had over 400 students selected to the Arkansas All-State Bands. Congratulations to Mr. Dove as being named the 2020.
All right, I hope we're on the air. I'm not sure. We know we're having some technical issues, and sometimes we get some gremlins in on that radio side. So I'll start talking, James, talking to our producer, James, and you tell me when we're ready, and I'll talk for a while. That's fine with me. I have a lot to talk about. We're going to give the scoring summary for you. The Cyclones led at the end of the first quarter, 21-16. They lead here at the half, 35-27. They led by as many as 13. However, Greenbrier closing the first half on a 7-2 run. They had cut it down to 6, and right now the Cyclones lead it by 8. In that first half, Russellville was led by Danye May with 13 points. Trey Allen also in double figures with 10. All 10 of Trey's points coming in the second quarter. 8 points for Grayson Sims. He got all his 8 in the first quarter. 2 points each for Caleb Carter and Savion Brock. For Greenbrier, they were led by Josh Robinson with 8 points. 7 points for Nate Barentine, 5 points for Jack Runzick, 3 points for Reese Jones, and 2 points apiece for Thomas Kendall and Jacob Mathis. Only person in foul trouble for Russellville is Trey Allen. He has 3. The next person up, a couple players with 2. That's Vines and Caleb Carter, but Allen, not sure if he'll start the third quarter. He has learned to play in foul trouble because he's had a few opportunities this year. Become pretty good at it. Nobody really in foul trouble for Greenbrier. They do have a couple players with 2, Nate Barentine and Jacob Mathis. Our next broadcast will be Friday night as the Cyclones travel to Alma. The Alma girls are in quarantine, so we will have no girls game. We believe the game is going to be at 6 o'clock. They've moved the boys' games last Friday and tonight to 6:30, but as of right now, they've said the varsity boys for Friday night will be at 6 o'clock. If there's any change, we'll put it out on KCJC's Facebook page and also on Cyclone Boost Facebook page. Next week, the Cyclones will make a long trip to Mountain Home. Girls and boys action beginning at 6 o'clock for girls, and boys will follow at about 7:30. That'll be on Tuesday night, traveling to Mountain Home. And then back here at home a week from Friday as both teams host Siloam Springs. Now, I told you, next week there was a change. So here's the format for next week as it sits right now. The boys and girls will play at Mountain Home on Tuesday. Then the girls will have a home game against Greenbrier on Thursday, the 21st. And then both teams will be here at home against Siloam Springs. So 2 games, boys and girls, on Tuesday, away. Thursday, a home girls game. Friday, a home boys and girls game. So, and if any of the Greenbrier fans are watching, that's our understanding, is that the Lady Panthers are going to come here next Thursday, a week from this Thursday, next week, for a girls' game only, and I believe the game will be at 5 o'clock. But that has not been confirmed. Heard that rumor today on the time. We do know the date, but not sure of the time. So 3 games for our girls next week, and so they're going to jump right back into it. I think they're eligible to practice as of tomorrow, so they'll have a week to get ready for those 3 games as they'll take on Mountain Home and Greenbrier and Siloam Springs. I think this is COVID. That may be the norm, almost like where you see a lot of back-to-back games, because I think the way that the ladies have scheduled theirs, they're going to have a couple weeks of back-to-back games, and it starts next week trying to make up there. Cyclones lead it here 35-27, and if we're okay, we'll send it back to James for a 60-second break and be back with the second half. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
Welcome back. We're starting the second half. Cyclones lead it by 8, 35-27. The ball was tipped out of bounds. And they said last touch by Russellville. And Danya May didn't agree with it, and I said something to the official, but not in hate or anything like that. Just kind of saying, hey, you sure about that? So as we start, Russellville turning the ball over immediately. So we're back to action here. 35-27. And we have a whistle. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Caleb Carter, and that'll be his third. This is the only official that hasn't messed up one of the numbers yet. He doesn't mess up this one. You can tell he's probably thinking about it. In that first half, we had a foul called on Russellville that they accidentally signaled on Greenbrier, got that fixed, and then a foul called on number 13 of Russellville that they signaled on number 12, and they ended up getting that fixed too. This is Jack Runzig. He gives it up to Jones. Bounce pass down low to Robinson, shoots it over Savion Brock, no good. Rebound, there's a scramble for it underneath, and Jones comes away with it, dribbles to the corner. Extra offensive possession here for the Panthers. Behind the back dribble by Barentine, trying to shake Danye May. Doesn't, he's on the baseline, ball knocked away by Danye. But Barentine got it back, and Greenwood will reset their offense.
Trey Allen's out there with 3 fouls.
Yeah,
he's got to play very careful.
I was debating on whether or not I should say anything about that or not. Mathis gives it up to the top to Jones. On the left side is Runzig. Gets it to Barentine. Drives around May. A little scoop shot, no good as it hit underneath the net at the bottom of the net without going through it. We got a foul called on number 11, Savion Brock. That's his first. And the second team foul called on Russellville. It's a shooting foul, so Barentine going to the free throw line. He has 7 points but has not scored since the first quarter. First free throw is good. I don't think Coach Pennington's were happy about that. He's waiting to see, talk to the official, but the official's talking to Coach Simmons. So as the official runs back down, I bet Coach Pennington has something to say about that one.
Well,
Second
he was
free throw
official from the outside.
It's got 9 points, 35-29.
He was official on the outside. He called that, and probably wondering, how did you see that?
6:38 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell leads it by 6. Trey Allen beating his man in the lane, pulls up from 10. Nice bounce pass down low, no good. Tipped up by Savion Brock, no good. And then on the rebound by Reese Jones, we'll get a foul called on Savion. That'll be number 2 on him and the third team foul on Russellville. 35-29. Greenbrier closed out the first half on a 7-2 run. Gotten 2 points here. So they could cut this Cyclone lead down to 4. And now a charging foul is going to be taken by Trey Allen. That'll be on number 1, Jacob Mathis, his third. Trey had set up along the baseline there. That's what I'm saying. Even with 3 fouls, he kind of only knows one way to play. Russellville leads at 35-29. 6:13 left to play. They've messed up the scoreboard, but we know it's 35-29. Danye May, nice feed. Gets it to Savion Brock for the two-hand jam.
I don't think Brock was going to be denied that basket.
Well, Danye May had the no-look pass, almost a shovel pass behind him to get the assist there. 37-29. They got the clock fixed on the right side as runs it. Lost the handle trying to drive. Picked up by Grayson Sims. He bumped in transition. This will be on Reese Jones, the first foul called on Greenbrier in this half. It was going to be a 2-on-1. I don't know if Jones meant to foul him or if it was just a reach-in foul there, but it does stop the fast break by Russellville. 37-29, an 8-point lead for the Cyclones. 5:48 left to play here in the third quarter. That's number 2 on Jones. Vines on the right side, gets it to the top. Trey Allen, spin move just inside the free throw line. Throws it out in the corner. Danye May open. Three-pointer, rims out. Rebound, Jones has it on the backside. Gets it off to Runzig. Dodges Danye May, and he'll bring it up the floor for Greenbrier. Here comes the double team. Pass, cross court. Almost stolen away by Sims, but picked up by Barentine. On his drive, he knocks down the 15-footer, and he's in double figures for Greenbrier. He has 11 points, 6-point lead for the Cyclones. Danye May with the basketball for Russellville on the left side, gives it up to Sims, and now in the corner is Savion Brock on his drive. We'll get a foul called on Josh Robinson. Robinson bailed him out because I don't know if he was going to be able to make it. He was too far underneath the basket, and Savion's going to go to the free throw line there.
I think you're right. I think there was no way he was going to make that basket.
Savion's going to shoot 2. He's 60% free throw shooter on the season. Has 4 points in this game. First free throw's no good. 5:06 left to play third quarter. Second free throw, this one's good. He makes 1 of 2. He's got 5 points on the night. Russell's lead is now 7 at 38-31. Barentine on the left side, crossing the timeline. Double team, gets the pass to Runzig. Here comes a double team against him. Couple passes down low now to Robinson, making some space. Shot up, no good. He created some room, but couldn't get the shot to go. Brock with the rebound. Got it off to Danye May. May has it on the left side. And a reach-in foul called on Jones. And I think he's lost his footing and kind of crashed into Danye May. I don't think he meant to reach in a foul there. That's his third. Russell inbounded along the left baseline. Danye May, the trigger man. Sometimes we get an alley-oop here. Russell's not going to set it. They're going to come into Sims in the corner. Gives it right back to Danye May. He'll drive baseline in the lane. No look pass to Savion. Reverse layup with the left hand. Nice layup, nice assist. That's the second time they've worked together in this quarter. And Russell's lead is 9. Here's Jones driving left side. His pass deflected by Grayson Sims. Russell on the move. May coming in from the right side. Little floater from 10 feet. Won't get the bounce. Trey Allen with the rebound. Left-handed shot put up and in. Trey Allen has 12, and Coach Simmons at Greenbrier wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 60-second break. Russell's lead is 11, 42-31. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KCJC.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Ryan Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. But we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Cyclones so good at sharing the basketball. You never know who's going to score. You never know when. And Savion Brock with 7 points now in this game. Cyclones lead at 42-31. Looked like they were going to come out in a full-court press. They're going to trap once they get the ball across the timeline. Barentine on the left side. Double team, bounce pass along that left side to Jones. Gets it back to Barentine eventually. And he'll leave it now for Runzik. Runzik's drive. Feed underneath to Robinson. Pump fake, and he's going to be fouled. Won't get to shoot because he didn't let go of the basketball, so it'll be Greenbrier basketball on the baseline. Oh, I don't think it was on Trey Allen. I think they got that on the wrong guy. That's number 4 on Trey. And not saying it wasn't a foul. I don't think it was on him, but he's going to have to sit down for a little while. Trey Allen with 4 fouls will sit down. That's tough. And lob on the inbounds pass comes to Jones. Is back to the basket, and he traveled. Took it along that right side, pump fake, but took too many steps. Chase Dunlap will replace Reese Jones. 3:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Cyclones lead is 11, 42-31. Danye May across the timeline. Looked like he was wanting to give it up to Caleb Carter, but doesn't. He'll get it left side to Vines. May with it on the left wing along the baseline to Savion Brock. He starts his drive. Little floater on the fadeaway jumper, no good, and there with the rebound is Josh Robinson. 3:18 left to play third quarter. Runzik in the front court. You have the chance of defense coming from the Cyclone bench. Robinson on the left side makes his move in the lane. Shot up over Savion Brock, won't go. Gets his own rebound, turnaround jumper, partially blocked by Savion, but he got part of the arm. That's going to put Josh Robinson on the free throw line, and the foul called on Savion Brock. He has 3 fouls, and all 3 are coming here in the third quarter. Russell all of a sudden in some serious foul trouble with Trey Allen on the bench with 4 and Savion on the floor with 3. Free throw was good by Josh Robinson. He has 9 points. He can cut it to single digits, but doesn't here as he missed that free throw. Brock with the rebound. Here comes Russellville, leading 42-32. Grayson Sims open, left side, three-pointer, a little short as it draws iron. Robinson with the rebound. And now we have a foul called on Robinson. Tried to clear out and made a connection there, and he's whistled for the elbow there. And that'll be his second. And that'll be the 15th foul on Greenbrier. Lob on the inbounds pass. A save by Brock. Looked like it was going out of bounds there for a minute. Grayson Sims with it, backs it back out. 42-32, Russell's lead with 2:43 left to play in the third. Greenbrier making the switch as Russell tried to set a screen. Now they get Danye May, and trying to deny that was Runzik. He's now guarding May. Step back three-pointer for Danye. This one won't go. Did it draw iron? Might have barely drew iron, but goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Panthers. Russellville going to go back to a full-court press here. Inbounds pass comes to Dunlap. Cross-court pass, Barentine. He'll cross the timeline easily and threw it backwards to Runzik. Runzik, ace fouled as he tried to go inside. Russell had stolen it away, but we get a reach-in foul. I think this will be on Danye. That's number 1 on number 1. The 16th foul on Greenbrier, so the next foul called on Russellville will put Greenbrier on the free throw line. They may be shooting a lot of free throws here in the second half. Runs it with the inbounds pass for Greenbrier. He's guarded by Grayson Sims. They get right side. A charging foul is going to be taken. That will be on Jack Runzig. I tell you, there's not too many players better at doing that than Grayson Sims. We've seen it this short season already. He is so good at drawing the guy in and just standing his ground. And he gets the foul drawn on Greenbrier there. And Greenbrier now with 16 fouls. It's Hayes Vines with it on the right side. And now Danye May gets it to Caleb Carter. He's open on the left side. Throws it out on the right wing to Vines. He was looking for the cutter, Savion Brock, but Greenbrier had doubled him. He wasn't open. Good job by Caleb resetting it there on that cross-court pass. They tried to go into Caleb. It was thrown behind him, stolen away by Josh Robinson for the Panthers. Russell's lead is 10. A minute 40 left to play here in the third. Runs it, uses a screen, takes it left side, now all the way, shot partially blocked by Savion. Robinson with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled along the baseline. Wasn't a shooting foul, but he's going to go shoot 1 and 1. This will be on number 20, Caleb Carter, and he's got 4.
That'll be his 4th personal foul.
Wilbers will check back in for the Cyclones. Russell without the services of Marcus Jackson, a 6'6 junior who has started some games and other times been the first one off the bench. He's injured. I don't know if he's got a boot on his right foot. First free throw is good by Josh Robinson. He earns the bonus. He's got 10 points. He had 10 points against Heber Springs. And their victory in a non-conference season. 9-point lead for Russellville. It'll stay that way. Free throw. Second free throw was no good. Tipped around. Wilbers had it. Almost a free throw by Barentine. Wilbur's able to come up with it. Cyclones lead at 42-33. A double team May. Left-handed pass to Vines. Get along the baseline there to Wilbur's. Back out up top to Vines. Grayson Sims faking the 3. Guarding him as runs it. They go inside to Danye May. Posting up on that left side. Now he'll dribble out to the 3-point line. 60 seconds left to play third quarter. Here's a 3-point try from the right side. No good. Tipped and still free ball comes up to Nate Barentine. He's dribbling through traffic. A reaching foul is going to be called on Hayes Vines, and that'll be number 3 on Vines. Well, as much flow as we had that first half, it's going to be a free throw shooting contest, I'm afraid, in the second half because both teams are in the 1-and-1 now, and this is the 8th team foul on the Cyclones, and Barentine going to shoot the 1-and-1. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 11 points tonight. And we still got a whole nother quarter to go. Free throw no good. Savion Brock tipped it, but Vines comes up with a rebound for Russellville. A front end 1-and-1 are just like a turnover. Helps Russellville. Bounce pass down low to Savion. Savion cutting the basket, and Wilbur's finding him. Savion with the bucket, and he's got 9 points.
That's a good pass by Wilbers.
In the backcourt is Cochran. I'm sorry, check that was Criswell. Now left side, long 3 by Barentine. Is an air ball. It's tipped by Savion, but comes back to Criswell. He missed on his drive. Rebound underneath is Greenbrier. They missed the next shot, but are fouled. And I think it's Mathis going to the free throw line. I was busy watching Savion, and he went down, put his hand on the ground. I think he's injured a little bit, and he's motioning to Coach Pennington, saying, hey, I might need a breather here. That foul is called on number 10, Brett Wilbers, his second. Yeah, Savion, he didn't go all the way down. He put his left hand, support himself, but I don't know what's hurting, but he's saying, I need to come out. And he does. Junior Brown in for him, so we'll check and see. He might have got poked in the eye on that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Looking at him, he's squinting his left eye.
Rebound.
Second free throw is good. Cyclones lead at 44-34. 10 seconds left to play third quarter. Russell with a 10-point lead. Danye May out near half court with 4 seconds to shoot. We'll use a screen. Dribbles to the right side. 2 seconds. 1 second. Russell's not going to get it off. Tried to get it to Vines, just not quick enough. Russell's had 3 opportunities at last second shot and haven't been able to get a shot on any one of them. Russell, though, leads it by 10. We'll take a break with 1 more quarter to play. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Well, the three-headed monster of Danye May, Grayson Sims, and Trey Allen, only 2 points in that quarter, but Russell still extending the lead. Big part, Savion Brock, because he had 7 points in that quarter.
Savion did a good job, not only on defense, but did a good job on offense, staying close to that basket.
Yeah, they found him a few times. Assist by May, assist by Wilbers. Russellville in foul trouble, as we said. They have 3 fouls on Savion, 3 fouls on Vines. Both of those guys are on the floor. Caleb Carter and Trey Allen on the bench to start this fourth quarter with 4 fouls. I checked that. Savion is on the bench to start this quarter also. It's Junior Brown, Brett Wilbers, Danye May, Grayson Sims, and Hayes Fines to start the fourth quarter for Russellville. And Reese Jones, he picked up that pivot foot. About 10 years ago, they made a point of emphasis, officials did, that you had to bounce, if you're dribbling, you had to bounce the ball before your pivot foot left the floor. If your pivot foot leaves the floor, you have to shoot it or pass it. It's stayed with them ever since, and that's what happened to Jones there. Danye May racing in the front court, has some numbers. Wilbers open from the corner. Three-pointer is good! Brett Wilbers' first three-pointer in varsity action. He can knock him down in JV action. And he gives the Cyclones a 13-point lead, matching their largest lead of the game. And we have a ball knocked out of bounds by Danye May, and it was last touched by Jacob Mathis. It'll belong to the Cyclones, and the Panthers want to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, if that's all right with you, James, and be back. The Cyclones lead at 47-34. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KCJC.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing Company. They're not just good, they're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. Choosing an established company ensures upfront quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
How about the Lady Cyclone bowling team? They came back tonight to beat Lake Hamilton by 99 pins, led by Madison Garrison, senior, also a softball player. She had a 2-game series of 280. Congratulations to her. Cyclones lead it by 13 here in the fourth quarter, early going. 47-34.
That 3-point by Brent Wilbers came at a very good time for the Cyclones.
Coach Simmons calling that timeout for Greenbrier. They have 1 left. Cyclones with 4 timeouts left. Greenbrier's knocked on the door a couple times, but the closest they've been is 6 in the second half. Russell leads it by 13. Vines on the left wing. The zone came out on him. He gets in the corner to Danye May, who's double teamed. He'll throw a cross-court pass that's caught by Vines in traffic. Gives it underneath to Wilbers, right back to Vines. I think Wilbers was coming to set a screen. He wasn't expecting the basketball. Russell going to reset now. Trey Allen will check in at the next dead ball. Vines going to launch one from 3. I think this mine's partially blocked, and Junior Brown had the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. Savion Brock checks in with 3 fouls. Trey Allen checks in with 4. The Junior Brown will check out, as will Hayes Vines. He gets a high five from the coach, or low five. 6:51 left to play here in the ball game. Russell's lead is 13.
And Trey Allen has played with 4 fouls before and survived the game.
Pass floated in the front court, picked up by Reese Jones. Cross-court pass to Mathis. He'll drive. Nice little double clutch on the shot. Drew the foul. Shot won't go. He hit the ground hard. The foul's going to be called on Danye May. That's his second. And And Mathis is going to go to the free throw line. That's where all his points have been scored tonight. He's 3 of 4. He's holding that right elbow. It's kind of where he landed on that. When he went airborne. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line, shooting 2 here. First free throw is good. Boys action only tonight. Boys action only on Friday night as Russell travels to Alma for what we believe is a 6 o'clock tip, but we'll post it on our Facebook page, the officially what tip. He's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line, Mathis is. He hits both of them. It's an 11-point lead for the Cyclones. Russell in the front court. It's Danye May backing it back out. May backs it back out, and Pennington said, let's go, motion. He's wanting to go with it. Here's Trey Allen with the drive, and he's fouled, missed the shot. But he's going to the free throw line. This will be on Jacob Mathis, his 4th. And Trey going to shoot 2 free throws. That's his first trip to the free throw line. He's got 12 points, does Trey. Shooting 65% from the free throw line this season. First free throw is short. 47-36, Cyclones lead it. 6:26 left to play in the ball game. Russell looking to go 3-0 in conference play. Second free throw is good. 13 points for Allen. He's 2 points away from his average. 48-36, the Cyclones lead is 12. In the front court is Mathis, catches it on the right side. One dribble and double teamed. His pass deflected and went out of bounds. Coach Pennington in his 3rd season at Russellville, his very first conference game was a loss to Greenbrier. And then proceeded to win the next 13 that season. He's beaten Greenbrier 3 consecutive times. Off the inbounds pass, nice shot by Nate Barentine on the move. He's got 13 points. 10-point lead for the Cyclones, though. 6:05 left to go in the ballgame. They're chasing Danye with 2 players. He gets a left-handed pass out to Trey Allen. Open in the corners, Wilbers. He won't shoot it. The bench was ready for him, too. They'd already jumped up. Bounce pass to Wilbers. A shot from the baseline, no good. Tipped up by Savion, no good. And now here's Mathis with the rebound, double teamed, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Cyclones. And it'll be on number 1. Danye May.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And I'm listening. I think the Greenbrier fans want it on Wilbers, but it doesn't matter. It'll be 3 on either one of them. And Coach Pennington was getting an explanation on it. I don't know what the – try to listen in. I don't think he agreed with the call. I guess if you're an official, you do your job if both fans are mad at you, right? Free throw is no good by Mathis.
Him missing that free throw tells me it was a bad call.
He's 5 of 7 from the line. They get 6 of 8. That's where all his points have come from tonight. It's a 9-point lead for the Russell Cyclones, and now a whistle in the backcourt. And now we're get called real tight. That's on number 23, Reese Jones, his 4th. Remember all that stuff I said about how the first half got a good flow to it? Yeah, take it back. That's the 8th foul call on Greenbrier. Russell's got 10 fouls called on them. We have 18. I think we had a total of 8 in the first half.
I didn't see that foul.
Yeah, I didn't either. And Danye May going to shoot the 1-and-1. Missed it. Greenbrier probably okay with that foul if it gets them the basketball back. Down by 9. Splitting a double team is Barentine. A look pass over on the left side to Mathis. Gives it back up top to Runzik. 5.5 to go. On the right side is Barentine. He'll take it baseline, lets it fly from 15, shoots it over the rim. Rebounded by Danye May. May, long pass in the front court to Caleb Carter. Lost it, got it back. Left side, Trey Allen. And now to Danye May staying on that left side. Danye started his drive, gets to the Caleb Carter, swing it around right side and in the corner to Trey Allen. Fakes the 3, sees the double team, backs it back out. Russell leads it by 9 with the basketball here. Tries to go inside to Savion, misses the shot, and he's fouled from behind. He's going to get the shoot, too. It was a hard foul, but Greenbrier not wanting him to get the and 1. And officials making sure they have it on the same guy. They have it on Josh Robinson. That'll be his 3rd. That was important because if they called it on Reese Jones, he would have fouled out of the game. So I'm sure they were, I don't know if that's the reason they were checking to make sure. They'd probably do that anyway. Free throw is good by Savion. He's in double figures. It's been a while since he's been in double figures. Try his 2nd game of the year. Check that first game of the year when he had 16 points against Ozark in the 13-point victory to open the season for Russell. Second free throw is good. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. That'll up his percentage. Came into tonight 60%. He's got 11 points, and Russell's lead is 11, 50-39. This is Mathis. Takes it baseline, shoots it over Savion, hits the top of the backboard and falls through. How about that acrobatic shot? And he drew the foul. Is this going to be on Brock? It will be, and it's 4 on the big man for Russellville. And Mathis, that's his first field goal of the night. He's got 8 points, and he hits the free throw on the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 9 points. He's looking to become the third Greenbrier Panther in double figures. They have 2, Barentine and Robinson. Cyclones lead is down to 8 with 4:45 left. Russell, they're really good at playing these close games. They don't have many blowouts. Here's Trey Allen on his baseline drive. He'll be fouled. What I mean by that is Russellville averaging 56 points a game and give up 56 points a game. And we have a foul called on Mathis, and that's number 5 on him, and he's now fouled out of the basketball game with 9 points. Jace Dunlap will check in, replacing him. And that's the 10th foul on Greenbrier. Free throw is good by Trey Allen. I was pausing because I was listening to what Coach Pennington was talking to the official. He wants a timeout if Trey Allen makes his second one. And he gets it. Free throw is good. We have a timeout by the Cyclones, so we'll take a break. Russell's up by 10, 52-42. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead at 52-42. And Russellville has not made a field goal here in the fourth quarter, but they have hit 5 free throws on 7 attempts here in this fourth quarter. Trey Allen now with 15, which matches his average. Savion Brock with 11, but also in double figures is Danye May with 13. Brock and Allen will stay on the floor with both with 4 fouls. Caleb Carter also with 4 fouls. And joining them will be Grayson Sims and Danye May. Sims hasn't committed a foul yet, but Grayson Sims. But Danye May has 3. Cyclones with 3 timeouts left, taking that one there. Greenbrier with 1. Cyclones lead it by 10 with 4:35 left. As the Panthers will walk it up the floor, runs it, crosses the timeline. Russell not picking him up early and not going to trap in the front court. Don't do this too often. Dunlap uses a screen, dribbles left side, gets it back up top to Runzig. Drives, throws in the corner. Jones open from 3. This one won't go. Rebound tipped a couple times. Can Russellville save it? They do, off of Jones, but it doesn't go out of bounds, but does go straight to Grayson Sims. It's a 1-on-2, doesn't like the numbers. He's going to circle back around. Cross-court pass to May. In the corner, Caleb Carter open. 3-pointer. This one in and out.
In and out.
Yeah, did everything but go through. Josh Robinson with the rebound for the Panthers. Cyclones lead is 10, under 4 minutes to play. Runs it. Behind the back dribble, trying to shake Danye. Does. Down the middle of the lane. Leppy missed it. Savion Brock with the rebound. Gets it off to Danye, and he's going to be fouled. Just frustration foul there by Reese Jones. And Jones has fouled out of the basketball game. Jones with 3 points on 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And Coach Simmons telling him you get, I don't ever know if it's 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And Simmons says, yeah, no, he's thinking about it. He's going to come in with Damon Criswell. As Danye May going to shoot 2 free throws. Both teams are in the double bonus. Free throw by May is good. 14 points for Danye. He's matched his points per game average. Second free throw good. Russellville not going to press, or are they? Danye May is going to be back there, but not going to get any help. In the front court is Barentine. One-handed pass over to Runzik. 54-42. Cyclones lead it. 3:35 left to go in the game. Runzik turnaround jumper is good. That's his 7th point. Russell's lead is 10. Hey, uses a screen. Russell makes the switch. The Greenbrier makes the switch. It was a bad switch as it left Brock open, who hit the layup after the pass from Danye May. There was a mismatch there because they made the switch, and that put Robinson, the big man, on Danye May, and Savion Brock had a big height advantage there. Cyclones lead is 12 with 3:01 left. Criswell on his drive pass knocked away. Danye May coming in from the right side, checking it. It's going to take it all the way himself with the layup. Danye was looking to see if Sims was behind him, but there was another defender there, so he took it himself. Russell's lead is 14. 2:40 left to play. Here's Barentine. He uses a screen, takes it down the right side of the lane, and hits the layup. And he's got 15, and Greenbrier takes their last timeout. So we'll take a break. The Cyclones lead at 58-46 with 2:36 left. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Cyclones with a 12-point lead here. You can breathe a little bit now.
Well, I was checking the free throws for Greenbrier. They're 9 of 14 so far in this second half. That makes me a little uneasy. We need to, in the last couple of times we've made our free throws, those are so important toward the end of the game. Russell's got 3 timeouts left. And as you said, Greenwood has none.
Greenbrier, yeah.
Or Greenbrier.
I'm sure I've done that too and hadn't caught it, especially when you play them back-to-back, Greenwood, Greenbrier.
Well, the green team. Yeah. I'll put it that way.
Both greens, they wear blue. Isn't that odd?
Yeah.
Russellville with the basketball is Greenbrier took a timeout after the layup by Nate Barentine. Danye May in the front court, lost the control of the basketball, and the Panthers have it. Barentine dribbling in traffic. He'll dribble out to the right side. And gives it to Dunlap, back to Barentine. Lobs it underneath Criswell. Nice little alley-oop for the layup. Damon Criswell's first basket, but a nice pass there by Barentine. It's a 10-point lead for the Cyclones. 2:08 left to go in the game. And now we have a reaching fouls called on Greenbrier. It's on Jace Dunlap. It'll be his first. And Trey Allen going to shoot 2 here. Trey Allen 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and all that coming here in the fourth quarter. 2:06 left. Cyclones open with 4 of their first 5 conference games on the road. This is their lone home game before they go to Alma Friday. And then, boy, such a long trip for us to Mountain Home on Tuesday. First free throw was good by Trey Allen. Second free throw was good. He's hit his last 5 in a row. I'd say that now. 12-point lead for the Cyclones, 60-48. We're at the 2-minute mark left to go in the game. Barentine will dribble right side, down the right side of the lane, misses the shot. Robinson had it, lost it because he was fouled by Trey Allen, and Trey Allen's fouled out of the basketball game.
And again, the official from the outside makes a call. I have a problem with that all the time.
Well, Trey knew it when it happened because as soon as whistle blew, he never looked anywhere. He just turned and walked to the bench. He's like, yep, that's on me. Trey Allen will foul out of the game with 17 points. Was quiet in the first quarter, had 10 of the 17 in the second quarter. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Good game for Trey. Josh Robinson will shoot 2 here. He's there in the double bonus also. First one short. He's missed his last 2. He is now 2 of 5 from the line. He has 10 points.
Who's got shooter?
Got the second one to go. I don't know if it's a season high for him. I know he had 10 against Hebers. He's got 11 tonight, Robinson does. Cyclones lead is 11. Greenbrier pressuring in the back court. Grayson Sims crosses the timeline here. Took a little bit of time, a couple passes to do that. Danye May, double team, picks up his dribble, gets it near half court to Grayson Sims. Russell running some time off the clock. Don't know if you'll be able to do this next year with the shot clock if that does happen. Savion Brock, the high post, gets it to Danye May. Three-pointer, no good. Robinson with the rebound. I don't know if Danye's thinking about this, but he's got back-to-back games of 20 points, and he's sitting here at 17. If he'd have knocked down that, I'd say, hey, it's 3 in a row where he scored 20. And now we have an offensive foul called Josh Robinson as the charge taken by Savion Brock. No free throws on that. It's 4 fouls on Robinson. 1:16 left to go in the game. The Cyclones lead is 11, 60-49. Vines gets the inbounds pass to Sims. Back now to Danye May, and he's going to be fouled as he splits the double team. This will be on number 3, Jace Dunlap, his second.
That's his second at the line for Russellville. Shooting 2.
Greenbrier playing a little bit more aggressive because trying to steal the ball in the backcourt. That's why the foul there. 11-point lead for the Cyclones. Danye May at the free throw line. The free throw is good. He's got 18 points now, 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw is good. 19 points for Danye. Cyclones lead at 62-49. Going to move to 3-0 here in conference play on the season. Cross-court pass along the baseline. Three-pointer missed by Greenbrier. Tipped and almost getting his own rebound was Dunlap, but Danye May in the front court behind the back dribble. He's going to take it all the way. A layup is good. Count the basket, and a blocking foul called on number 11, Damon Criswell. And so now I can say it. Danye May has had 3 games in a row with 20 or more points as he's sitting here with 21. Kendall into the game replacing Josh Robinson. Kendall came in the game briefly in the second quarter and hit a bucket. Free throw is good by Danye as the three-point play. 22 points for Danye and a foul called on Danye May in the front court. This will be number 4 on him. He's had 3 of his 4 here in the fourth quarter on fouls.
I think that was all ball.
49 seconds left to play in the ballgame. Cyclones with their largest lead of the game, 66-49. Not indicative of the way this game has gone. Russellville built up a 13-point lead in the second quarter. Had it cut down to 6. It was an 8-point halftime lead. Greenbrier spent most of the third quarter down single digits, and Russell's built up a lead here. At the line is Jack Runzik. Has not been to the line yet. He has 7 points for the Panthers.
Misses both of them.
Missed both of them. And ball goes out of bounds, belonging to the Cyclones. We probably will get Coach Kyle Pennington after the game. It'll be his 52nd victory in 2.5 years here at Russellville in his third season. He has a conference record of 27-3. Looking at 28-3 here in about 34 seconds. Russell running some time off the clock. Greenbrier not fouling, just chasing the basketball. Caleb Carter, cross-court pass, is trying to go to Vines. It was tipped and stolen away by the Panthers. Runs it. Pass down the floor is hauled in by Noah Hogan. His shot high off the glass and is. He shot it over Savion Brock. Nice shot there by Hogan. 66-51. I wonder if they call him Hulk there in Greenbrier. They should if they don't. Spin move. Danye May dribbling through the lane and back out up top. 4 seconds left. Cyclones going to win this one, looking like 66-51. Cyclones with the victory, winning at 66-51. Danye May with 22 points for the Cyclones. 17 points for Trey Allen, who fouled out. Savion Brock stepped up and had 13. So 3 players in double figures for Russellville. Grayson Sims with 8. Caleb Carter with 2. For Greenbrier, they had 2 players in double figures. That was Nate Barentine with 15 points. Josh Robinson with 11. Trying to do this on the fly here. Jacob Mathis with 7. Jacob Mathis with 9. Jack Runzik with 7. 3 points for Reese Jones. 2 points for Thomas Kendall, Noah Hogan, and Damon Criswell. Cyclones win it by a score of 66-51, and Coach Pennington is coming our way. So we're going to, before we throw it to a break here, James, our producer James Collins. And the Cyclones win it by a score of 66-51. And people are going to look at that and say, well, it was a blowout. But it wasn't. Greenbrier had some fight in them, but you guys just always find a way to seem to pull away, especially in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and just really proud of our kids there, the way that we just continue to battle. This is sounding so cliche, and I feel like a broken record. We're getting everybody's best shot. If you watch Greenbrier on film, they're not doing any of that junk defense in the half court. They're not doing any of that trap. They're not doing any of that. But that's what we're going to see. There's some really good coaches in this league. And we're up at the top, and so we're going to see all those things. And again, a lot of respect for Coach Simmons there and how they played us tonight. But really proud of our guys through some foul trouble. Some other guys had to step up in some key moments, and it's not about just this game. It's about, hey, let's learn for the future. There at the end, Caleb Carter throws one, all the way across the floor. That's a learning experience. We get to go watch that in film, and so just really proud of these kids and where we're headed.
Yeah, you see a lot of guys, on TV, college, NBA, they're selfish. Your guys aren't, and you never know who's going to step up. You never know when. I mean, Grayson Sims, he stepped up in one quarter, knocking down 8 points. Trey doesn't score in the first quarter, but then ends up getting 10 points in the second quarter. How do you get these guys to be so unselfish all the time?
It's something we preach all the time, and it's something we do in practice all the time offensively. I'm big on doing our offense that way, and there's a lot of freedom in that offense, and I think that happens too. And we know people are going to key on Trey and Danye, and so these other guys are going to have opportunities. So they're getting extra shots up, and very proud of how they've been doing that. And, when it's your time, you got to be confident, let it fly, and put the ball in the hole.
Well, congratulations tonight. 52 victories for you, 28-3 now in conference in 2 years and the start of a third.
Well, and I know you want to give me a lot of credit for that, but you need to understand we've got really good players over the last 3 years. We got a really good team in there, and I have a great staff. Coach Shelby Lewis does an unbelievable job, just kind of counteracting me and working with me, and Coach Garrett King, our guy from ATU there, he's helping us out. We had Coach Kenny and Coach Brad Palmer in the past. We've had a lot of good guys here that get along and work together, and that's what it's all about. So, I appreciate you talking about that stuff, but we've got good players, and I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Well, congratulations, and it doesn't get any easier. Good luck Friday night against Alma.
Yeah, you bet. I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's Coach Kyle Pennington. The Cyclones win it by a score of 66-51. We're going to take a break and come back with your postgame show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country 102.3.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
As loud as I want.
You got that right. So crank up more of today's best country on River Country, KCJC.
I don't know if we're on the air on the radio or not, because like I